Does it feel like your child goes from perfectly fine to a full meltdown in seconds? 1 minute they're playing, laughing, or doing homework. The next minute they're yelling, crying, shutting down, or completely overwhelmed. And you're left wondering, what just happened? Here's what most parents don't realize. Meltdowns almost never start where we think they do. There are warning signs before the meltdown. Most of us just don't know what we're looking for. I'm a special education teacher and I've spent years learning how to identify the signs. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what to do during the first 60 seconds of a meltdown so you don't accidentally make it worse. And then I'm going to give you a simple color map that helps you spot the warning signs before your child reaches their breaking point. So think about the last time you hit your limit at work. Maybe it was a pile of emails, a meeting that went sideways, and then someone asks you one more question when you have nothing left. You didn't lose it because of the last question. You lost it because you were climbing towards the edge for hours. Kids work exactly the same way. Their brains are working exactly as designed. They just need more support when they're overwhelmed. They might hit their edge faster, with less warning, and without adult tools to pull themselves back. By the time the meltdown starts, they're already past the point where most strategies work. That's why trying to redirect, reason, or even comfort in those first 60 seconds almost always makes it worse, because we're trying to land a plane that's already on the ground. Here's what those 60 seconds look like when you do it right. Step 1, stop talking. I know that's hard, but words are more information on a brain that already has too much. Every word you add is one more thing they have to process when they have nothing left to process with. Silence is the first calming tool. Step 2 is get low and get quiet. Sit on the floor if you need to. Don't hover, don't stand over them, but make yourself small. Be calm and non-threatening. Think of this as a conversation. Your nervous system is communicating with their nervous system right now. The calmer that you are, the faster theirs can begin to settle. You're co-regulating them just by being still. Step 3, don't touch unless they come to you. It might feel wrong not to hold them, but in this state, even a hand on a shoulder can feel like more input. So let them come to you when they're ready, and they will. That's it. 3 things, nothing else. It sounds too simple to work, but it really does. And this is the part I wish more parents knew. That protocol, it only helps after the meltdown. What if you could see it coming? Let's get back to the colors. I call this the Meltdown Map. This is a simple color map for your child's brain and body. We use colors because they're easy for kids to understand and easy for adults to remember. Blue is low, tired, sluggish, sad, disconnected. Think about how you feel at 2 p.m. after a terrible night's sleep. You're functioning, but you're dragging. Kids in blue often need movement, connection, or energy input to help wake their system up. Green, this is the sweet spot. Calm, focused, ready, they're happy. This is where learning happens. This is where routines work best. When things are doing well, this is where we want kids spending most of their time. Yellow, this is where you need to pay attention. They're still in control, but just barely. They're silly, they might be hyper, maybe a little nervous or fidgety, a little snappy. Think about yourself right before a hard deadline. You're still functioning, but you're fraying at the edges. That's yellow. Yellow is the warning light. Yellow is the window. Yellow is where you still have a chance to help right before the meltdown. Red. Red is the meltdown. There's little control, no control maybe, no reasoning, no learning. This is past the edge. This is where the 60-second protocol lives because nothing else works here except safety, connection, time. Here's why this map is worth using and teaching your kids. Your routines, sensory supports, and regulation tools help keep kids in green. But when life happens, like a schedule change, a rough morning, a difficult transition, something unexpected at school, they start moving towards yellow. Most parents don't catch yellow. They see yellow and they think they're being difficult. And by the time they react, it's already red. The parents who seem to avoid constant meltdowns, they're not lucky. They learn to recognize yellow in their kid. They know what yellow looks like for their child, and they know what to do while that window is still open. And then they teach their kids how to recognize which color they are and ask for what they need. And a child who can do that, find their own regulation tool, or ask for one, is winning. So next week, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. How to identify your child's yellow warning signs, because yellow doesn't look the same in every child, and what to do in those moments before yellow turns red. That video is the third piece of the puzzle. Routines help prevent it. This helps you survive it. Next week's video helps you catch it in between. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And if your child seems to go from 0 to red with no warning, tell me in the comments, because that's exactly what we're tackling next.